All right, let's see if I've forgotten how to do this. Where the hell have I been, right? I'm pretty sure one of the things I said in my last video was that I was going to start making them more regularly. My last video was in November, and I had no idea. Like, I actually had to look that up. I really didn't know. I thought my last video was like February. No, it's not. But I've missed you guys, and I hope to start making videos more regularly, like at least once a month, like I was. I really don't have a valid reason as to why I haven't. It's just you get that free time to make a video and you want to sit down and stitch. So I have been doing a lot of stitching. I've been very active on my Instagram page. I'm not real active on Facebook. I don't know. I've just never really liked Facebook. I just don't, there's something about it I just don't like. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, I've been active on Instagram. So if you guys follow me on there, you've been seeing what I've been working on the past few months. Just got back from the Jersey retreat. I literally live about 10-15 minutes from the hotel it was held at this year, so it was amazing. I'm sure you guys have been seeing tons of pictures, tons of videos by this point. It just ended yesterday, so I'm hoping everybody got home safe and sound, or if they were heading somewhere else after the retreat, I hope they made it there safely as well. I met some really fantastic people. I didn't get to meet everybody. It was just a very large group of women came together to stitch, and I'm hoping that it comes back around this way. People seem to really enjoy it, that it was in this area. Everybody got to go to Needleworkers, so that was great. They got to meet Kevin and Jimmy and Diane. Diane was there, and one other lady was there. So they got to meet all of them, and they're always great. So I unfortunately missed the group photo. Since I live so close to where the event was taking place, I still had to adult and take care of my husband and my dog. Chris has been working like 12-hour days, so yeah, I've just been having to see him off to work, get him ready, all that, you know, wife crap. So that we all love to do so much. So yeah, what else? There were so many tears. Oh goodness. I tried to stay as far away as I could from that. I'm such a baby. I'm such a crier. I can cry at the drop of a hat. And I hate it. Oh, I hate it. So I was sitting next to Chris of Chris Cross Stitcher. Good majority of the retreat, we were at the same table, and I threatened her with bodily harm if she started crying. I told her I was gonna donkey kick her if she started crying, because I just can't deal with it. So, but it was great. Everybody seemed to have a really good time. I definitely, if you are able to get to a retreat, absolutely go. I know a lot of people, one of the reasons they may not want to go is because, you know, they don't know anybody, or anxiety, or, you know, all of those things, which, you know, for me, those are valid reasons, because I feel a lot of those same things. But if you are able to go, please do. It will be worth it, I promise. So yeah, I guess, I know I'm gonna forget to talk about something, but if I remember, I will add it in. I'm also debating on doing I don't necessarily want to call it a review, but that's kind of what it is. Another thing that I've been really focusing on the past couple of months has been like health and fitness related things. I still train regularly. I used to go 3 days a week. Now I go 2 days a week. But I have started going to the gym in the mornings on the days that I don't train. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, wake up at 4:15 to get to the gym by 5. So I do about an hour and a half those mornings, and then I also go in later in the day to the training studio that I attend Tuesday and Thursday, and I do abs Monday, Wednesday, Friday, as well as going to the gym in the morning. And then Tuesday, Thursday, I train with my trainer, and Saturday I take a class at the training studio, which actually Allie from Allie's Stitching Studio, she made it up for the retreat, and I actually talked her into coming to a class with me. She had a really great time. I had a really great time. And it was, you know, it's one of those things that you'll never forget. It was great. And so yeah, I've been really focusing on that. But on top of doing the training, I've been following a new program, which is what I was talking about in regards to the review. I'd really love to share that information with you guys. If there are ladies out there, and yes, it is designed for ladies. If there are ladies out there who are struggling with their health and their weight, and you would like to maybe hear about something new that may help with that, I would love to share with you what I've been doing, because it has reignited this flame in me that I actually love to go and work out now, and food is not my nemesis anymore. Like, it teaches you how to deal with it, kind of. And the amazing thing with this is you don't have to give up carbs. I eat carbs every single day, almost every single meal. It's just not fried French fries or processed white bread. You know, it's not that kind of stuff. You can still eat that stuff. There are still healthy things out there that have carbs in them. I mean, every fruit, vegetable that we eat has all that stuff in there. But again, you guys aren't here for that, and if you are interested, I will either make a separate video or tie it in, depending on how long this one is, tie it into the end of this one, and just kind of let you guys know what I've been up to. So, on to the cross-stitching side of things. I'm not going to show you guys what I've been working on. If you are interested in seeing what I've done since November in regards to cross-stitch, what I've been working on, head on over to my Instagram page. It's the same name, The Springfield Stitcher, all one word, and you can check out what I've been working on there. Currently, what I am working on, excuse me, I'm like fighting allergies or something, I don't know. Currently, what I have been working on is the Sampler Company's New England sampler. I brought this to retreat with me. I have done a little bit of changing on this. This house right here, I changed the colors. I didn't like the oranges, and when I look at this is the first place my eye goes, is that house. So I decided I wanted to change it. So I changed it to, don't know if you guys can tell or not, but it's a dark brown and a dark green. I listed what colors they were on my Instagram, my latest Instagram post with this, or my second to latest. It's on there somewhere. What DMC colors they were. I do have more done on this side. I'm not going to take it off the Q-stop though, just because it's such a pain to get back on there and all of that. We all know. But if you are interested in seeing what has been done on this side, again, just go to my mother-in-law is texting me. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Leica! 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 Come here. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. And I don't edit videos. Leica! Leica! Shut up. Leica! I'm gonna lose it. I'm literally gonna lose it. There's somebody knocking at my door right now. All freaking day, I've been home. Nobody has bothered me. Not answering that door right now. Not answering it. Sorry if you have to listen to my dog bark, but I'm 10 minutes into this video. No. And knowing my luck, it's the mailman, and it's not an urgent issue. So, no, I'm not coming. I'm not answering the door, sorry. Okay. So, going back to the retreat. We were all given these little bags. Well, not little, they're big. We were all given these bags when we first got in. And we got some little goodies in here. So we received a mug, and it says Floss Tube Retreat, New Jersey, May 2018. Let's see if I can pick you guys up so you can see that a little better. Can't angle it because it'll be all wonky. So that was one. And then we were given a Floss Tube Retreat pattern, and McKenna stitched a model and Arlene stitched a model. And here's photos of those. So this side is Arlene and this side is McKenna. She used a variegated and Arlene did beads. So the pattern is on the back of that. Then we also received, you know, just like a little welcome packet and a list of everyone that attended, their YouTube channel if they do YouTube, their Instagram if they have an Instagram. We also got, oh, name tag. I don't think I pulled this out once. How terrible is that? We also got some fabric. Looks like 2 pieces of Zweigart. Looks like. I haven't actually opened this yet, but everybody that attended got a 15% off at Needleworkers. I'm a part of one of their clubs, so I get 25% off every time I shop. I got, what is this one? Does it want to tell me? Oh, I guess Krennics are just by numbers, right? Yeah, well, that was the Krennic I got. Or Krynic, however you want to say it. I got 3 hand-dyed threads, All Weeks Dye Works, looks like pearl cotton, sky, goldenrod, and guacamole. Very pretty. I've never stitched with pearl cotton before, so pretty excited about that. Then we got another little bag. It says Floss Tube Retreat, New Jersey. Then we got, this looks like Rainbow Gallery Neon Rays Sparkling Needlepoint Ribbon. It's not ribbon, it's not ribbon, right? No, maybe it is. I don't know. I've never stitched with this before, and I don't own any, so this will be, it feels really nice. And it's really pretty, so. Then the Sexy Knitter invites you to enjoy 15% off. She's on Etsy, and she gave us all these little, these are actually scissors. I had no idea what they were until I saw somebody open them, and they're like the world's tiniest scissors. So that's pretty cool. And then we were given, I think this is the Byzantine thread. Very pretty. Never stitched with this either, so pretty excited. And then we got a little needle minder that also says Floss Tube Retreat, New Jersey, May 2018. And a poker chip. Alright, so that was all our goodies that we received at the retreat when we arrived. Oh, and the fabric that went along with the pattern we received when we arrived. We got 3 choices of Country Mocha. There was a 32, a 36, and a 40 count. I took the 40 count. I am realizing that I love the higher count fabrics, which sounds crazy, but I don't know, I just really like them, and I figure if I'm gonna stitch on them, better do it now while I have young eyes still, and enjoy them while I can. Lori, and I have no idea how to pronounce your last name, I am so sorry, and I don't want to offend by completely messing it up, so I'm not even gonna attempt it, but she gave us finishing supplies. So if we want to make a pillow or something, an ornament, something like that, she put together these little packages. They got a little button, so it was very sweet. All right, so those were all the gifts from the retreat. I have an entire bag of haul to get through, so settle in because we're gonna be here for a while. Okay, to start off, I saw on Instagram, and I do not remember the name of the Instagrammer that I saw this from, but this is a club through Country Sampler on, or it's a little shop in Wisconsin, not Country Sampler the magazine. So if you look it up, I think it's sgcountrysampler.com. And if that's not it, then just search Country Sampler Wisconsin and it'll come up. But it's a club exclusively through that LNS, and this pattern is from Heartstring Samplery. It's like a collaboration between Beth from Heartstring Samplery and I want to say Brenda. Is that right? Brenda Gervais? I think that's right. I think it's like a collaboration between the two of them. I could be wrong. That information's on the website. But this is the pattern. It's Philip Foster Farmhouse. And Chris of Chris Cross Stitcher was saying that this is a farmhouse located near where she lives. So I don't have a whole lot of information on this club, you know, what it is, anything like that, other than the fact that I saw it and had to have it. So that is the pattern. How cute is that? So it comes as a kit. It comes with fabric. I'm not sure what the count is. I actually haven't even opened this yet. So we'll open it together. Okay, so you get, looks like a combination of Weeks, Gast, and Classic Colorworks. Let me see how badly I can mess this up. So this is your color palette. How pretty is that? That's gorgeous. So that is your color palette, and here is your fabric. This is gonna be tiny. It's gonna fit on this? It's tiny. What count is this? Hold please. Oh, there's another thing of thread in here too. I don't know what this is. It says, okay, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to our newest Girl Club Farmhouse Samplers. Your first house sampler is the Philip Foster Farmhouse by Beth Twist. Beth has included a great history, making this even sweeter. We did discover there's an error on the color chart. Okay. Beth did not use Weeks Iris. It should be Gentle Arts French Lilac. Oh, you're also getting one strand of Pecan Pie, because Beth indicated that was all that was required of that particular color. Okay, so Pecan Pie. Oh wow, yeah, there's entire, like, okay, so here's here's part of the history that was just referenced, and then there's more on here. I would read this to you guys, but we would be here for a while, and I'm a fast reader, but that's a lot. Okay, so the fabric this is stitched on is 36 count R&R Productions Old Mill Java. I don't think I've stitched on an R&R before, so pretty excited about that. I like the colors, I've seen them, but never actually stitched on it before, so. All right, how did this go now? Like that. I gotta try to put this without making a complete mess. I will put this all back together later. All right, so I did some damage at my LNS, right? Surprise, surprise, there's nothing new there. They had a lot of amazing fabrics. People, that's their moneymaker right there. They make amazing fabric. So I was waiting on a strand or a, bit of Weeks Dye Works Tin Roof. This is gonna be used for Esmeralda's house, and I was missing it, and they had it on back order, so that's that. All right, so I ended up walking out of this store, 2 separate trips, because what am I doing with my life? With 6 pieces of fabric. So the first group of 3, this is a 32 count Belfast in Beaver Gray. These are all pretty much neutrals that I grabbed. There were some colors that I'd not seen before, but because people were coming in and ordering colors while we were there. So, you know, they're not just gonna dye 1 piece, they're gonna dye a couple pieces. And I got to see some really pretty colors that I'd never seen at the shop before, actually put out on display. This is a 32 count Belfast in Nebula. Thank you to whoever requested this, because look at that. A Halloween piece is definitely going on this one. All right, and this is 40 count Newcastle linen in the color Moon Dust. Again, very pretty. It's like a, it's like greens and browns. So that was the first round of fabric that I got from there. Start putting stuff on this side. And that was all from Needleworkers. Okay, so this tells you, actually, you know what, let me finish up with the, so like I said, I got 6 pieces. So there's 5 here, and there's another piece that I've already assigned to a pattern, so we'll see that in a little bit. This is a 36 count Edinburgh linen in precious metals. So it's like a almost kind of pinkish beige with like browns, lighter browns. It's really pretty. And then a 40 count Newcastle in the color Hickory. I really liked this one. So pretty much all neutrals. That's really what I'm drawn to anymore. I have a really hard time with the bright, bold colors, matching patterns that I own to them, because they're just not, you know me, I'm pretty much stitch the prim stuff, and that's about that. So you remember way back when Olivia and Elena sent out Christmas presents? I received one, you just never saw it because it's been a million years since I made a video, but this is part of it. So I got this adorable needle minder. I love that. That's so pretty. I saw this, I think this might be from Molly. And I think the reason I didn't grab this is it was either already taken or I was limiting myself in what I took from her site, because I saw this one and really liked it. So I wonder if it's because it was already taken that I didn't grab it. And then I got another little goodie bag. I was saving this to make a video because this little guy is gonna sit on my computer with me. How cute is this? It's a freaking voodoo doll. It's amazing. I love it. And then I got a little enamel pin. It's a planchette. That's what those are called, right? Planchette, yeah. It's a Ouija planchette that says, let's play. And it's a pin. that can be made into a needle minder, I'm sure, if you wanted to. And that's part of it. I also got, I believe, a pattern, and I know that's in here, so we'll see that in a bit. All right, digging further into the haul. We all know by now, it's not a secret anymore, that Lizzie Kate has officially retired. Sad day. So of course there was a mad dash to grab everything Lizzie Kate before the prices are so inflated that you can't afford them. So that's exactly what I did. Is I snatched the Lizzie Kates I was waiting to grab. So here's a couple of them here, and there's more further in there. So this is Lizzie Kate Snowy String. I could have sworn I already had this one, but I went through my stash and sure didn't. So I ordered this one. And the ABCs of Christmas. I'm gonna change out that pink. I don't know what it is. Pink to me is not a Christmas color, so that one's definitely getting changed. I'll probably do maybe a gray, like a silver. I don't know yet. We'll see. It comes with the threads. Just look at how bright that pink is. That is not a Christmas color. I don't know. It's not for me. Okay, so this is Pineberry Lane, Mrs. McGuire's Hen House. This was a Needle Market release. This was also a Needle Market release. I think a lot of these are, yeah. This is Chessie and Me Lincoln Home 1860 sampler. This reminds me a lot of the Tallman House pattern that they did. The palette is very similar, the colors. And supposedly the Tallman House is haunted. Something about bunk beds. I've heard the story before. It was like bunk beds. I don't remember the whole story. Anyways, if you're interested, go look it up. This is Indigo Lane by Brenda Gervais. Look how pretty that is. This is Brenda Gervais, Blessed Be. Brenda Gervais, Hen and Chicks. Brenda Gervais, Have Ye Any Wool? Sorry, I'm trying to keep that glare off. It's a very bright day today, which, you know, figures because the entire retreat, it was nothing but gloomy and rainy. It was freezing cold. It was like 54 degrees one day. It was ridiculous. It was like winter outside. It was gross. This was not a market release. This is Jenny Bean's Christmas sampler. This is Plum Street Samplers, The Milk and Cream Co. I love that. And Plum Street Samplers, Hello Summer. And I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this pattern's designer, but it's Strawberry Farm. That's the designer there, if you care to know. And that's the pattern. Oh, it's so glary. There we go. It's better. Alright, when I was at Needleworkers, I also bought this little guy. So if you drop a needle, this will help you find it, hopefully. It's a pickup wand. Pretty sure that these started off being like what? To pick up screws and bolts and stuff, I think. And then the stitching crowd just took it over. So I am in Needlecraft Corner, is that their name? Anyway, the shop that's doing the Picture This Plus Fabric of the Month, I'm in that. And a couple months ago, I got Mellow as my color, and I decided I'm going to put Witches of Salem on this, the primitive hair design. I've already pulled my threads, which I would tell you what they are, but half of them are Jodari designs. I don't remember their names. And then there's some Gast and a Weeks Dye Works. Informative, I know. Okay, so this is more Needleworkers. So I've been pronouncing this as Lila's studio. Apparently it's not. Apparently it's Leela's studio. I didn't know that. But she had these printed, didn't like how they printed, and told Kevin at Needleworkers to give them away for free when people purchased one of her patterns. So I got Dinah's Garden Strawberry. It's for free. So they had the blueberry one there too. I liked these. And I'm pretty sure I have this one already. Not 100%, but if I do, I bought it again because if I do have it, the one that I have is not in great shape. It's the same one I'm thinking of, and this was only $5. And like I said, I get 25% off for being a club member. So this is The Four Seasons by Charles Wysocki. So I got that. And this was the last piece of fabric that I purchased from them while I was there. Chris Cross Stitcher and I are planning on doing a sal with this. This is Leela's studio with the needle. I have no idea when we're going to be starting it, but I know that there were quite a few people at the retreat that were interested in joining in. So if you would like to join in, contact Chris or I. Let us know when you'd like to start it, because we don't have a plan, so just let us know. This is, I'm gonna be stitching mine on a 36 count Edinburgh linen in the color Havana. So I thought that was, it's a really pretty neutral. Again, no surprise there. That's why I went with the Picture This Plus fabric of the month, because they do a lot of neutrals and I just really like their fabric anyways. So yep, there's that. I also got this at Needleworkers, but it was not this time around. This is Barbara Anna Designs Skinny Wolf Farm. I got this from eBay. This is an out of print Birds of a Feather Red Reindeer. I've seen this go for a ridiculous price. I think I got this for 10 bucks and nobody was bidding against me, so I snatched it because I didn't know when I would see it again or what price it would be at. So I have been getting ever more interested in the samplers, the antique samplers. I've always been interested in them, but I was very picky at the ones that I liked and the ones that I would consider stitching, and I think that's all starting to go by the wayside because I'm getting more and more into the primitive. So I saw this on eBay. It's a Sampler and Antique Needlework Quarterly magazine. This is fall 2002. And I bought this because of the pattern on the very front. How pretty is that? I love that. There's another pattern that I own that is very similar to this, and it's also in a magazine. I think it's like an old issue of just cross stitch. This I also got from Needleworkers. It's Carriage House Samplings 3 Chairs. This is from eBay. It's Bright Needle Nantucket Sampler. This is Hands On Design Fresh Eggs Farm. Have you seen the new one? The new hands-on design that's like this? Queen Bee Farm. I think Danielle talked about it in her latest video. That one's adorable too, so I'll have to get that one. Oh, this was the pattern that Olivia and Elena sent me. This is Beggar's Christmas Pin Keep. And it's from Threadwork Primitives. I've had this on my wish list for the longest time. I also have the Halloween one. So I was very happy when I opened my package and saw that. So thank you guys again. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, Elena. That was so sweet. And this is from eBay. This is the Work Basket Bay Sampler. So we got some mermaids and some ships. I really like that one. I believe I just saw this on eBay too. Might still be there if you're interested. This is a sister piece to, can't think of the name of it right now, but this is by Kathy Barrett. This is Miss Mary Hadley. I love all these creepy old Victorian women. This is Midsummer Night Designs Memorial Sampler. It's like a, oh, what do they call that? Can't think of the word right now. Anyway, the pattern says, do not stand at my grave and weep. I'm not there, I do not sleep. I'm a thousand winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I'm the gentle autumn's rain. When you awaken in the morning hush, I am the swift uplifting rush of quiet birds encircled flight. I am the soft stars that shine at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there, I did not die. So, I had to battle for somebody for this one on eBay, but I want it. All right. So coming up, I believe some of these are patterns that I've already shown, but the reason I have them to show is not really for the pattern, it's because I've paired them with the fabric I'm going to work them on. So for the Prairie Schooler Hocus Pocus, I'm going to be stitching this one on a piece of Belfast linen 32 count from Zweigart. It's in the color Exotic Orchid. I'm pretty sure all of these Halloween Prairie Schooler patterns, I have a piece of purple fabric. Oh, actually, that's not the only pattern I'm gonna be stitching on this one. There's two in here. So there's Hocus Pocus and there's Bump in the Night. So both of those will be going on this one piece of fabric. I have to measure it out and make sure they'll both fit, but I'm pretty sure they will. All right, so this is actually a new pattern that I've not shown. So this is Shakespeare's Peddler Jenny Bean's Friendship Sampler, and it says, tell me ye knowing and discerning few where I may find a friend both firm and true. So I'm gonna be stitching that on a piece of 32 count Lugana in the color Amsterdam Blue from Zweigart. So much stuff. I have one of those, if you guys watch Lucretia, she showed like a bin that, like a wire bin that she got from Hobby Lobby. I have the exact same one. I think hers is red and mine is yellow. And it's like full to breaking point. And I started another smaller bin. Yeah, I had a little too many, I think. So this is Plum Street Samplers Liberty Inn, and this is Chessie and me's Independence House Sampler. And these two patterns. These two patterns are going to go on this one piece of fabric, and this is a 32 count Belfast linen from Zweigart in the color Charcoal Gray. I think I'm gonna have to do some color changes on the Plum Street pattern because there is some dark gray in there. The roof and the chimney and the fence and the flag post and the window sills are all, no, window panes, there we go, not sills. They're all dark gray. So I think I'm gonna have to switch those out into like a dark brown, like a pecan pie for that. All right. The next one, I haven't shown you one of these before. This is Silver Creek Samplers Christmas, yeah, my Christmas list. I'm sure you guys have all seen this by now though. That and LHN Winter Plaid will be going on this one piece of fabric. And this was a, picture this plus. This is Bramble Edinburgh 36 count. I love this color. Bramble. Yes. And I think yeah, I did. I'm looking at it right now. I also got a piece of 36 count Edinburgh linen in Oaken as well. That was my last fabric of the month for them, but it's sitting on the sofa over here, so. And I know you guys all know what that one looks like by now. Okay, so when I was scouting Lizzie Kates that I wanted, these were part of those. So this is the entire Boo Club. I think, how many of these are there? 6 double flippets with charms. So this is the whole club, and that's what it looks like stitched all together. So these are all tiny. So all 3 of these series I'm gonna try and make on this one piece of fabric. So along with the Boo Club, I also got Halloween rolls, which all of them stitched together look like that. And then I also got Christmas rolls, which all look like that stitched together. And again, the pink will be switched out for another color. So these are all going to be stitched on a piece of 36 count Edinburgh linen from Zweigart in the color Raw. I think the colors will really pop on that. So normally I'm not a plain linen person, if that makes sense. I like the hand-dyed look, the variegated modeled look. And I've shown this pattern before. This is the Scarlet House Sarah Elizabeth Brooke 1842. And this will be stitched on a piece of 40 count Newcastle from Silk Weaver in the color Buttercream. Looks a lot like Mellow. Also looks like Grandma's Slip from XJU Design. So I figure if I don't have a piece of that, substitute with this. I haven't ordered from her in a while. She upped her minimum to get free shipping, and I just haven't. And also because she's super popular now and everybody's taking up all the good stuff, which is great for her. All right, so going back to, oh my God, I gotta move my legs. Going back to what I was saying about getting more and more into the primitive sampler. I found this online, and a year ago this would have not interested me. So this is a reproduction sampler number 3. It's called the Lucy Red Sampler. It's from Homespun Elegance, and this is what it looks like. That glare. is. Just, there we go, that's better. So I'm going to be stitching that on a piece of 40 count Newcastle linen in the color Country Mocha. So essentially the vintage Country Mocha I just showed. It's the same fabric. All right. So these I've shown before, LHN, the Old Red Barn, and this is Plum Street Heritage Sampler. Whoop. These are going to be stitched on this piece of, gosh, this is so, wow. This is super soft. Whatever Verdal is, V-E-R-D-A-L. It's 40 count from Silk Weaver in Parisian Gray. Oh my God. That is like the softest fabric. That's what it looks like. I've never stitched on this before. This fabric is freaking awesome. Wow. I'm gonna have to look for more of that when I'm there. All right. Okay, so who was it that had this? Was it Megan? I didn't get a chance to get around to talk to her. It was Megan or Caitlin. I think it was Megan. Brought in a finished piece of this, and I have no idea what piece of fabric it was stitched on. I meant to ask her because it was beautiful on this piece of fabric, whatever it was that she finished it on. Anyway, it's the Master and Macabre from the Cricket collection. Megan, if you watch my videos, if it was you that did that piece, let me know what fabric that was, because it was great. Right now I have it, I'm gonna stitch it on Ship's Manor. I'm in their fabric of the month, and their April Prim was this color. It's like a purpley brown, but not like a barnwood. It's more brown than barnwood is. You can't really, it's not helping. There we go. My red shirt's shining through, making it look even more purple, but it's really not. It's more brown than purple, but it has a purple tone to it. It's super pretty. Right now I have that. That is what I'm gonna use to stitch that on, and it smells. I don't know what he washes in, but it smells amazing. And I've switched out fabric for this pattern, I don't know how many times now. But this is, oh, pistachio shell. Don't know how that got in there. This is the Primitive Hair, the Witch's Game. So that's gonna be stitched on a piece of Edinburgh 36 count in the color Sprite from Picture This Plus. Just a light purple. All right, next is Quaker Village from Rosewood Manor. That is going to be stitched on Edinburgh 36 count in the color Sterling. Picture This Plus. It's like a light green. It's really pretty. And next is the Drawn Thread Sampler Game Board. Shown that one before. It's going to be stitched on a piece of 32 count Lugana from Zweigart in the color Dark Chocolate. So just a dark brown. Colors are going to really pop on that. Whoop. Oh. Part of the losing thread. That's not good. I'm gonna have to watch that and make sure it doesn't unravel. All right, next Barbara Anna, All Creatures Great and Small. Emily brought her finished. It's even more amazing in person. Yeah, she brought her finished piece, framed and everything, to the retreat. So I'm going to be working mine on a 46 count Bergen linen from Silk Weaver in the color Meadowlark Brown. She stitched it on a blue. I don't remember what color it was, but it looks amazing on that blue fabric. Alright, next is Holiday Quaker from Lila's Studio. I'm going to be stitching mine on a piece of 36 count Modena, M-O-D-E-N-A. This one's not nearly as soft as the Burdal or whatever that is. It's from Silk Weaver in the color Light Taupe. They have it stitched. Her trunk show is at Needleworkers right now, and it's stitched on a really pretty light blue. Looks really nice on that. And last but not least is, I think I have two in here as well. Yep. Two Prairie Schoolers, one Village Green, the other Harvest Time. And if you see this falling out here, okay, so this has been a while back that Tracy talked about. I gave her some patterns, right? Well, some of my patterns I went through and I wrote a floss list on what is needed for that pattern. Well, just so happens to be written on the back of, what is that called? The, oh my God, it's like the bathroom book. The people that make the bathroom book. I had a calendar. I had a desk calendar that I had by those same people, and I just, on the back of it, I mean, repurposing, right? Scrap paper. So on the back of them, I just, for some of my patterns, I wrote, yeah, the bathroom reader or whatever that book is called, Uncle John's or something stupid like that. And my husband's home. So I'm gonna have to cut this short. Anyway, that's gonna be worked on a piece of 36 count Edinburgh linen in the colors Chestnut from Zweigart. So that's all I had to show. And before my husband gets up here, I'm gonna sign off. So hopefully I will see you guys again soon. Bye.